my dad was on the board of Lake City Bank, and he said, hey, I just found out today, or yesterday, Jackson Dobbins is selling Warsaw Cut Glass. This community has supported Warsaw Cut Glass through depressions and recessions. It's the last original cut glass factory left in the United States.
Keeping the history of this kind of craftsmanship alive.
Oh, stop. I'm going to get emotional.
You don't work a day in your life if you love what you're doing.
Exactly.
And Randy, I can see that in everything you do here is your enjoyment of what you're creating. I think that's so special. What's up, Kosciuszko? Hey, this is Rob Parker with the Kosciuszko Chamber of Commerce, and I'm here at Warsaw Cut Glass with my good friends, Randy and Linda Kirkendall. How are you guys doing today?
We are great.
Great.
A little tired from Christmas.
No
but
way.
Besides that,
Is this
we're
a busy
fine.
time for you guys?
A little.
No
Yes,
way.
I'm a grumpy elf.
So, Linda, this is such a cool building. Tell me a little bit about the history of it.
Well, Warsaw Cut Glass, the factory was built as Warsaw Cut Glass.
So this is the original?
It's the original
the
factory
business,
building.
the factory, and everything.
Yes. It was built in 1911. It was built as specifications.
That's kind of old, 1911.
Yeah, it is. It was built with specs for glass cutting exclusively, with all of the windows going all the way around it. We were the first building in Warsaw, the factory building, to have indoor plumbing and to have electrical. So at the time when it was built, it was like really
State of the art.
Yeah, state of the art.
Sure it was, of course.
But
And it was built from rejected street bricks. So they had.
Now, we're going to get into that in just a second.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, the building is really, really cool, and it has withstood the tests of time through 100 and some years. But really, what happens inside the building is what's so special about
Sure.
this.
Absolutely. So let's go back to how I heard a story about the bricks. So talk to me about the bricks on this building.
Well, there was a gentleman here that had the property. Another individual that had put down the street bricks. They were looking to find new business, and one guy said, well, we could build a building with these rejected street bricks. And the other guy said, well, I'm going to go up to Chicago and see if I can lure a company down here, which was the Johnson Carlson Cut Glass Company out of Chicago. And they said, if you train local men and keep the business in operation for 10 years, we'll deed you the building and the property free of charge.
Lock, stock, and barrel. It was before.
That's what you call economic development right there.
It was before tax abatement, so they got a free property.
Free property,
But they,
free bricks.
Yes,
And-
but with the whole building.
The whole building, everything.
Yeah, everything.
That's amazing.
But they also hired 40 Warsaw men, and at the time, glass cutters made $22 a week. So, I mean, we're talking 1911, which was, you were paid better than any bricklayer or any worker.
Sure.
So it was a high-paying job, and they kept all that money in the community. So, yeah.
I say that was
And
a
we're
really good
still
investment.
here. Yeah,
I mean, I
do.
think that was a great investment, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very innovative. All right, so that takes us to the beginning of this building. So let's talk about your guys' start. Tell me a little bit about, your background. How did you come into this?
It was just dumb luck.
Dumb luck. Isn't that the best?
We graduated from art school at Indiana State University in 1980.
So you're both art students, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Did you guys meet at college?
Nope, we met here in Warsaw and then went back and got our degrees.
Okay.
So we finished art school and we were going to go to the University of Wisconsin to get our master's. And we were home after finals.
And what's this guy's name?
Oh, that's Vera.
Vera.
She's our shop dog.
Yeah, we got to
One
have a
of
shop
them.
dog. It's awesome.
But we were home and we were having a Sunday dinner at my parents' house, and my dad was on the board of Lake City Bank, and he said, hey, I just found out today or yesterday Jackson Dobbins is selling Warsaw Cut Glass.
Or he's just going to retire.
Or-
He's a retire.
He's
He
going to
wasn't
retire.
even selling
yeah,
it. Just,
he was just going to lock the
Well,
door. And
He was
be
80
done.
years old, and Dad knew that if we moved out of this area, we were never going to
not
come
coming
back.
back. Yeah.
So he said, Randy, I think you should go check that out. And Randy went. I remember the Monday he came in and he looked at me and he goes, "Oh, that was so cool. It's something I'd really like to do." And it was like, "Really? You don't want to go to grad school?" And he goes, "Nope, I think I'd like to do that." So we bought it. That was in July of 1980. And we bought the shop in October of 1980.
So it's been in your family since 1980.
Yes.
So again, I got to do the
For
math
40
here.
44 years.
44
yeah.
years. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty neat.
awesome. So
Most days it seems like 100.
I'm sure, but I mean everything in here. I mean, I'm sure you've replaced a few things, but a lot of the stuff looks very much the same as it was before. Yes.
Pretty much, we've replaced the leather belts.
The leather belts,
they
'cause they stretch over time.
stretch and dry out and break.
But the shaft,
as long as you keep it greased, I mean, it's embarrassingly simple.
Yes, but we got
Maintenance.
the cut glass factory on the National Register of Historic Landmarks because it's the last original cut glass factory left in the United States.
so I think that's really important.
So-
Say that one more time. It is the last.
original cut glass factory left in the United States.
That's amazing.
And right now we know there's 5 practicing glass cutters in the U.S. and 2 are here. So we really needed to keep it true to its roots, and
Right.
we don't want to change it. We don't want to have a computer generated operation because that's not what it's ever been.
Right.
And
And
this still
it-
works.
And amazing how much it still works. How amazing the creations you guys have come up with, and how quickly you can create something is phenomenal.
You know, when you're a master at something, you make it look very easy.
Yes, you do.
And it's not. But
No,
if you
it's
are,
not.
Randy makes things look so easy. We would laugh so hard a couple of years ago and say, "Oh, he could cut the rye pattern with his eyes closed." And then Lauren did a little photo thing on Instagram or on Facebook about him being blindfolded and
Blindfolded
cutting.
with a handkerchief.
Yeah, it didn't work
It
out.
didn't
very
look too well. It didn't.
I didn't say it wasn't perfect.
I learned I can't do it blindfolded.
Well, she came back over. That's nice.
It beats working.
Yeah. Yep. It does. Gotta love it.
Our shop dog.
Shop dogs, gotta love them. They're the best. You guys are masters. I mean, there's no question of that. Randy. But both of you going to art school. I mean, obviously you have an eye for art and beauty, and I would say this is just one of the best assets in our community.
Oh, thank you.
I mean,
Those are very
incredible.
kind words.
Yeah, it's incredible that what you guys do here, and I think it fills everybody who knows about this is filled with pride for what you guys bring to our community and keeping the history of this kind of craftsmanship alive.
Oh, stop. I'm going to get
But
emotional.
you know, I think we have so much to be thankful for because of our community. Because this community has supported Warsaw Cut Glass through depressions and recessions, and if we didn't
Sure.
have our customers, and a lot of them are very loyal. We are so blessed, and we have so much to be
And through
thankful
COVID.
Yeah,
for. Through COVID,
mean-
through
yeah.
you know, when you think after 40 some years in business you've seen it all. No. But we do have a lot to be thankful for.
All right, so I want to go back a little bit with your relationship. Just tell me about how you guys met. Here in town, was it? Kind of go with that story if you can, just a little bit.
Well, we met in Michigan.
We did. At a dance.
Kind
at
of
a
dancing.
dance.
You're both from Warsaw,
Mm-hmm.
and you met in Michigan.
We did.
Okay.
Yes.
Come on, I need to hear a little more.
It's
We could dance.
So there was a dance hall in Michigan.
there's a dance hall in Michigan that it's back when they were
Called Culver's, I
Well-
think was the name of it.
and you could drinking was 18 and under.
Oh,
so,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
sure.
everybody from Warsaw would go
We'd
up
go-
there and yeah.
I'm sure I would have done the same thing if those rules were in
I'm not all
place.
that proud about it, but hey, that's how we met.
I
And
think
we
that's
did
great.
Dance all night. Yeah.
And you danced all night.
Yes,
Yep.
we did.
Love at first sight.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Crazy as it sounds.
That's
it's
great.
true.
And then besides your shop dog here, How many kids do you have?
Oh, we have 3 kids, and one of our kids, Lauren,
Yes.
and her partner Matt,
Yes.
are going to be taking over the
So
shop.
that's where I want to go next.
Yeah.
So you've had this for 44 years. You guys look great, but I'm imagining you're not going to continue for the next 40 years.
No,
No.
Well, I hope not.
if we did, it'd be kind of miraculous.
It would be.
I think.
I still like what I do.
Well,
I mean,
you don't
that's-
work a day in your life if you love what you're doing. And
Exactly.
Randy, I can see that in everything you do here is your enjoyment of what you're creating. I think that's so special.
It's still fun. It's still challenging. You know, I've done probably every animal on the planet
Yeah.
and lots of logos, but there's always a certain person that comes in that says, "Can you do this?" And I'm like, "Well, and let me see."
Maybe.
Maybe.
Let's
Maybe.
see what we can come up with.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So now let's go to the future
Okay.
because that's where we're heading. I mean,
Yep.
so
And that was one of our that was my big major concern, is like, what in the world is going to happen
yeah,
to
I
Warsaw
can
Cut
imagine.
Glass after, because we've kept it going for such a long time. I couldn't see it ending on our watch.
Yeah, that'd be rough.
So Lauren and her partner Matt Light,
Yep.
they are going to be taking it over. Lauren loves the shop. She's worked on and off in here since she was 13.
I've seen her in here for most of those years. Yeah.
She's done all the historical things for the state
Yes,
of Indiana,
yeah, yes,
and
yes.
yeah. And Matt has started cutting, and he's been cutting for like 2.5 years now.
So how long does
Doing
it?
a great job.
How long does it take to become a master? I mean, in science, they say it's the rule of 10,000 hours. When you've done something for 10,000 hours, you become an expert. Do you think that's something you find?
I'm still learning.
You're still
Let
learning,
me just put it
okay.
that way. That's part of the excitement of why I still do it. There's always
Yeah.
Because I think if I did it for 10,000 hours, it would be pretty much like I did it my first hour.
Oh no, you would improve.
maybe,
You
but I
probably would.
don't have an eye and the patience like you guys do, and I just watch you and it
That-
just amazes me.
that just comes with practice. You learn
And
patience,
practice,
and
yeah, it's like putting in hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
So
I think it's like anything that you want to do.
How long do you think it took for you to be proficient at doing your cuts?
I'm
You're
still
still-
working on it.
well, and there were times, because Randy only got to spend 10 months with Jackson Dobbins, and that's who we bought the shop from.
Right.
So Mr. Dobbins passed away. He had no choice. It was trial by fire. And there were times when he would be here all day long trying to sharpen a wheel and get just the right edge to make a cut, and it would take him all day. And
That's harder. That's harder than actually
Sarah.
cutting the glass. Is learning how to shape the wheels. and
Yeah.
find out
So
what each wheel does.
I know that's a little technical, but let's talk a little bit about the technology and the techniques used behind these belt-driven systems.
It's very primitive, as you can tell.
But there's different styles.
We have, just in our showroom alone, we have about 60 standard patterns. Those patterns will take anywhere from one wheel to cut to about 8.
Eight different wheels.
Yep, and you have to know exactly how to shape each wheel to make each cut for each different pattern.
and what
so-
combination
What
they have to go
combination they
together.
have to go in.
And see, and that's what I'm talking about. That is highly skilled,
And
masterful work. That's amazing.
Mr. Dobbins always said that it took, 5 years to get
Okay.
through your apprenticeship.
That was the apprenticeship
5
when
years.
when the company
When the
first
company first started.
started.
Yeah.
It was
So-
a 5-year apprenticeship.
So you had to do that in 10 months. Ish. Yeah?
Well,
Ish.
say there are days when I say, why haven't I been doing it like this the whole time? You know, so there's still,
Sure.
there's still time for improvement.
So we're moving into a future. Everything's bright here at Warsaw Cut Glass. Is there anything we didn't cover that you would want our community to know?
No, just how thankful we are for them. Really.
Yeah. That comes through in everything you guys do.
Well,
And
It's
I-
people don't have to grace our doors, and they do, and we appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate
So
you
much.
so much
Well.
having something so unique to our community. And I'm just so proud to be able to sit with you and spend this time and document just how great this
Oh,
asset is to not just Warsaw and Winona Lake, but the entire state. It really is something that just makes us all very proud. So thank you
Oh, well,
for
thank
you.
your investment and keeping it going into the future.
You know what? I have one funny story at the very end. Joe Talmer met with Eric Holcomb about the 30
Yes, US 30. Yep.
US 30, and he took a beautiful hand-cut decanter to Eric Holcomb as a thank you for all the work he's done for it. And it had a heron and cattails, and he gave it to Eric Holcomb, and Governor Holcomb said, "Oh, thank you. I know all about Warsaw Cut Glass." He goes, "Joe, I have to tell you a funny story. He either was visiting Poland or he was talking to a gentleman from Poland, and the gentleman from Poland said, you know, in Poland we have glass companies that still hand cut crystal, and they're over 100 years old." And Eric Holcomb looked at him and he goes, "You know, in my state of Indiana, we have this same thing." And he said, "Wasn't that a cool thing to be able to come back and
That's
say,
very
"Look,
cool.
we have that here too."
In Warsaw, no
In
less.
Warsaw, yeah. Yes. Yes. But
Warsaw.
I thought that
Oh,
was
Right,
kind of
right.
a fun story.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you again so
thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
You've been listening to the podcast with the Kosciuszko Chamber of Commerce. Stay safe and take care of somebody else if you can.